The only thing blacker than my heart is, of course, Black Friday deals. We no longer have to wait in line at Walmart and punch people at 6 in the morning. Black Friday deals have already gone live on Amazon's website as of November 20th. And there's a ton of stuff, whether you have a Switch 2, a Switch 1, a PS5, or an Xbox. So in today's video, I want to show you guys the games that I recommend picking up, or the games that I think are a very good deal that you could buy literally right now over on Amazon. But first, I want to give a huge thank you to today's video sponsor. Alright, so the way this is going to work is I'm going to highlight some games and then I will talk about them, but I'll also talk about games I just think are a good deal in general. I will have a link to all of the highlighted games in the description box and in the pinned comment section down below, so you could simply just click on that link and purchase it directly off of Amazon. Yes, it will be an affiliate link, so your boy can make a little bit of scratch, but I mean, you're buying the game, so who cares? You help me out too, damn. So the first game, FC 26 for the PlayStation 5 for 30 bucks. I mean, that is literally 57% off. That game just came out. It's still selling extremely well. If you're a fan of soccer games, football, like, that's kind of a no-brainer deal in my personal opinion. You're going to want to act quick on this one, though. I'm sure this one will sell out pretty quickly, so hopefully you're subscribed with notifications turned on. Digimon Story Time, you know, I am not a Digimon player. Digimon was kind of not my thing, but it does seem like people like this game. People kind of compare this to Pokemon. Getting it for 29% off, I mean, 50 bucks instead of the $70, that's a pretty good savings, and that's probably as good as you're going to see it during Black Friday, so that may be worth picking up for you. We got a Switch 1 and a Switch 2 game here that I definitely recommend. Well, really, I mean, let's go ahead and throw this in here, too. You got the Final Fantasy 1 through 6 collection for $40 instead of $75, which is atrocious. We have the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 for the Nintendo Switch for $24.99, and Pac-Man 2 World Repack for the Nintendo Switch 2 for 20 bucks. And honestly, I'm going to pick up Pac-Man World 2 Repack because I didn't pick up that game. I did like the way it looked. You know, I'm a fan of platformer games and stuff like that, so I think that's a very solid deal. Capcom Fighting Collection 2, I mean, if you like old school fighting games, like, they look and play great on the Switch 2. And then the Final Fantasy Collection, I mean, you're getting 6 games, so it's not like you're gonna run out of stuff to play with that. So if you're a fan of those games, or maybe you've never experienced them before, you know, you've never experienced the classic Final Fantasy stuff, it's a great way to do it because some of those games definitely hold up very, very well. I got to give it up to Star Wars Outlaws here. Like, it's still not a great game by any stretch of the imagination. It still has core fundamental problems, but it is a very impressive port on the Nintendo Switch 2. And, you know, they have changed some things from when I originally reviewed it. There's less of an emphasis on stealth. You know, you can actually fail the stealth and then still proceed through your mission, which at the time of me reviewing the game initially, the stealth was kind of baked into the game to where you couldn't do that. So obviously they've added in some additional stuff. It's still not a great game. It's still not something that you should pay $60 for, but at $40, not too bad. You know, I would like it a little bit less, but maybe you're a diehard Star Wars fan. You know, they did add in some little bit more Star Wars characters and lore with the DLC, as this is the Gold Edition that comes with DLC for it. So, not bad. You know, not bad. You could definitely spend $40 on something worse. Silent Hill 2 for the PlayStation 5, 30 bucks. I mean, it's Silent Hill 2. It's a great game. Blooper Team did a really good job with this game as well, you know, bringing it into a modern era as far as controls and stuff were concerned. You know, I need to play more of it. I've started it up, but I haven't really played through it. I actually own it. But for 30 bucks, I mean, you can add that to your backlog and, you know, you do what you want. Another good game here, No Man's Sky on the Nintendo Switch for $20. This does have a free Nintendo Switch 2 update as well, so you can get the Switch 2 version of No Man's Sky for $20 with this. You put it in your Switch 2 and you upgrade it via that way. It does an automatic update. I made a video on No Man's Sky for the Nintendo Switch 2 on that Switch 2 version, and it's way better than it like used to be. Like it's you know, it runs better, it performs better, it looks better, and they've made a bunch of improvements from the original game. Like I liked it when I played it on the Switch 1, but I definitely enjoyed it a lot more on the Switch 2 just because you could do more things. You can change up things, you could change up how the game plays, you know, and stuff like that. I think they're constantly doing stuff to this game as well. So for $20, like, that's a ridiculously good deal. Another game that's worth a quick upgrade, Red Dead Redemption. It's $25 on the Nintendo Switch 1. Obviously, you get the Switch 2 version for free, which comes out in early December. It runs great on the Switch 1, but the Switch 2 version is going to have 60 frames per second, FSR, HDR, mouse controls included into it as well. I think it's going to be a very visually pleasing game. Like, it's still a good-looking game, all things considered, and I mean, it's definitely an older game, but the fact that they are updating this for the Switch 2 in a free update if you own the Switch 1 version, like, this to me is a no-brainer. Like, obviously, if you've played through the game a million times and beaten it, you know, maybe not worth picking up. RoboCop Rogue City for $20. I'll be picking that up too. I love the original one. I never played this one though, which is kind of like a standalone DLC. But I will be picking this up because I love RoboCop. Like that was my jam growing up. Like they had like cartoons and stuff for it too, and it's like that's wildly inappropriate because these games are very violent, but I definitely like what I saw from that game, and I think that's going to be something pretty cool. Here's something a little bit random, but I'm gonna give a shout out to the Evercade Versus Retro that comes with the Tomb Raider collection at $104. Like, if you're a retro gaming fan, you kind of need an Evercade. Like, it's a great way to play licensed games. They have indie games on there as well, you know, smaller studio games. There's a great variety of stuff. They recently just did Neo Geo games. Like, this is obviously the most expensive thing we've gone over so far, but you're getting the system that plays cartridges. The games come with color manuals. The games are like $25, $30 a piece, and they come with multiple games on the cartridge. Like, I think that's a really good deal. You know, I have reviewed the original Evercade and the various Evercade handhelds, but I actually might buy this too because I like the black better than the white one that they came out with for that. Quick hits here, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, PS5 editions for $15 a piece. Kind of a no-brainer to me. You know, if you've never played those, you should. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Amazon exclusive edition, whatever that is, for $39.99. That's another quick hit for me. You know, I didn't love it as much as I loved the first remake, but it's good. Daemon X Machina, instead of $70, $50 on the Nintendo Switch 2. They are doing some DLC for that game as well. That might be worth picking up. I'm not a huge Daemon X Machina fan, but maybe it's okay. NBA Bounce, no, don't buy that. We're kind of getting Rita's Rewind. I actually never bought this, and it was something that I love the original Power Rangers, so I may end up picking this up at $25 as well. My Amazon list is growing very, very quickly for things that I am going to be buying on here. But yeah, I mean, I don't want this video to go. Here we go. My final recommendation: WWE 2K25, $50 on the Switch 2. It's better than 70. Okay, it's better than 70. This game is one of the best ports on the Nintendo Switch 2, bar none. It runs at 60 frames per second. It looks great. It has game share, so you and your homie can split it. Like, your online homie. It doesn't even need to be a local one. Like, and they can play the game alongside of you whenever you are playing the game if you use the game share feature in it. That is a highly, highly recommended Nintendo Switch 2 game, and I get it. You know, it's probably cheaper on the other platforms, but I don't care. The other platforms don't have game share on there. But obviously, there are a ton more Amazon deals to go over and look at. Those are just some of the ones that caught my eye. So let me know in the comment section down below. Do you plan on picking up any of this stuff? If you do, what do you plan on picking up? Maybe give some recommendations to your fellow viewers in the comments as well of games that you saw that were available for Black Friday. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to use my links in the description box and in the pinned comment section down below so that I can afford all the crap that I'm probably about to buy. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.